Yep, what's good, everybody? It's NASA bringing you some Warframe free-to-play closed beta footage or gameplay, or just to give you a general idea. Not really a review, but just a informative video, just to let you know what the game is. So I said I'd return to YouTube, and then I stopped posting videos. Why? Because I've been playing this. If you don't believe me, you can see right here, time played, 21 hours, 44 minutes, 31 seconds. So I've played this game like crazy. Missions completed, missions failed. 134 missions I've played so far. So you can see I've been playing a lot. So I just want to run you through what the options are and stuff. Then I'll show you some quick little gameplay just so you can see how the game plays. But basically you play, in our solar system, from every planet, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, all the way out to Pluto. Then you have some other planets, Eris here, you got Ceres here, and I think that's it for the little awkward little planets. And then you have, missions every planet. So when you have missions, basically, like let's say you go to Mercury, there's the first level, it is like the easier levels. You have all these missions here, and then as you go outward, let's say to Pluto, that's Eris, Pluto. These are all the missions on Pluto. I haven't unlocked these yet because I haven't played them yet. So that's how the game works. And also you can play online. You can play private. That's like with you and your boys. Solo if you just don't want anybody to join with you. Oh, excuse me. Or you can play online. Now online, what I like about this is, let's say I click on Venus, which I'm actually going to play a level on Venus when I get to the gameplay. It shows you there's 2 active squads on Venus. There's one here on Ishtar. And there's one here on Fossa. I could join in on this game and it'll immediately throw me right in with these guys who are playing. Exactly right next to them where they're at. So you never have to play alone. You could always just look for where's the squads at. Once you highlight a planet, it shows. See, active squad 0 on Neptune. There's 4 active squads on Earth. So let's say I want to go to Earth. There's 1 squad here, 1 squad here, 1 squad here, and 1 squad here. So they're spread out all over. And that's what online is. So you could always play with people. Or you could just play by yourself. And eventually people jump in and, get into a lobby with you if they're trying to do the same missions you're doing. Or trying to get resources, which leads me to, I'll skip over, I won't go in order, I'll go straight to the foundry. So basically you get blueprints for items. Or you can just buy them flat out with in-game currency. Some you can, some you have to buy with platinum, which is you could only get with real money. But the stuff that's real money for the most part, you could usually get it by getting blueprints instead, which costs in-game credits, and then you have to find the resources. So like this Warframe Nyx, which I'm trying to build, I have these items, but I'm still missing the systems and the helmet. I have the helmet. I found the chassis. I already built that, but I still need some alloy plates, and I need a neuro sensor to build it. And it costs 15 in-game credits, 15,000 in-game credits, plus 12 hours to build it. So once I get these resources, I'll hit build. 12 hours later, I'll have the helmet, and then all I'll need is to find the systems and then get the resources for that and build that, and voila, I'll have a new Warframe without having to pay real money for it. So it is kind of a grind if you don't just throw your cash up right away, but it's not a boring grind. It's something that at least you have something to look forward to and reason to keep playing. So this is like a weapon here. If I just get 1 neural sensor, I already have everything else to build this. I can build it. So that's how that works. So these are all the resources I've gathered from all the planets I've played on. And that's how the game works as far as items. Or you can buy it, which shows, I'll show you the market. The market, you can buy Warframes. So far there's 10 Warframes in the game. These are like the champions or the main characters. They all have different abilities. I'll show you when I get into the game. But see, you could only buy these with real money, with platinum. Or you can buy the blueprints. As you can see here, the blueprints for each one, which cost the in-game credits. So you can do either or, pay or try to grind it out. These are all the weapons in the game. See, some you can buy, some you can't, some you got to pay real cash for. And if they're real cash and you don't have the money, then you got to buy the blueprint and build them. Just like I said, I showed you how to do that previously. So it's nice. And then this is just some equipment, ammos, shields and stuff. So while you're in a match, you can, use that. Now these things here, real quick, these Orkin, Catalyst, and Reactor. The Reactors is what you use to rank up your Warframe, or your champion, or your hero, whatever you want to call it. The Catalyst is what you use to upgrade your weapons. And you'll see that when I get to it. And then get platinum. This is where you pay if you want to just buy platinum, so you don't got to grind it out. They give you 50, you know, right off the rip. So I use 20 to upgrade my suit. And then when I get my new Warframe, I'm going to use another 20 to upgrade my suit again. And the catalyst you can find through special missions. I'll show you what I mean by that. Or you can get it off this random lottery you do every time you sign in. But there's alert missions here on the top left. Alerts. Sometimes there's alert missions with a question mark. And if you beat those, you get like a special reward. Sometimes they give you those catalysts you need or whatever. But that's the only way you can get it. So it's kind of rare. But I think they're going to change that in Update 7. Right now they're in closed beta version 6.4. Contacts is your friends list, you know. And then Arsenal. This is what you guys want to see. Here's the meat and potatoes of the game. So my champion or Warframe in this game, I'm trying to relate it so you guys know what I'm talking about. But my Warframe in this game, I chose to be Excalibur. They said it's the easiest out of the 3. You could choose 1 out of 3 when you first start the game up. And you have a slash dash. These are your abilities. Well, for this character or this Warframe, you have 4. The 4th is always like your special, like your ultimate. So the slash dash costs 25, and it's a slash. You'll see it in game. I don't want to. Let me just show you in game. But basically, those are the 4 abilities, and this is how the skill trees look. This is the skill tree when you're maxed out completely. I got him finally maxed out at level 30, and you can build it any way you want. All these blue slots is where I chose to go with my points. But you can go any way you want. Like you see, there's a lot of shield capacity slots I got left open that I didn't choose. If you wanted more shield, you would have chose to go that route. And you could have built like a massive shield around your character. And then these little mods here, these give you other special traits that are unique. Like this one gives me health and shield. This one gives me just power range. This one gives me health. This one gives me power duration. This one gives me melee damage. This one gives me shield capacity. And this one gives me armor. So they all do different things. These are all the mods I have currently. You get a lot of mods. You find them randomly when you play missions. So that's how the suits go, or the Warframes go. Then here's how the weapons go. Right now I have the shotgun. I didn't upgrade the shotgun yet because you need the catalyst that I was talking about earlier. But if I did, you see the extra slots I get to upgrade my gun. Right now I can't upgrade my gun unless I get the catalyst. So that's a little bit of a turn off because, like I said, it's like super rare to get those randomly. So you're going to end up just paying real cash for them, which sucks because it's a free-to-play game. They should make everything obtainable, not through like completely just random means. There should actually be a way you can just get them. So that I kind of don't like about it. But, you know, it's not enough to turn you off. But I'm just showing how I'm missing out on all those 10 extra slots worth of points I can upgrade because I don't have a catalyst to upgrade the class. But it's the same thing. Skill tree, damage, rate, clip, damage, crit, chance. All these options. You build it however you want. Go whichever path you want to take. And then you get a start. You get like a primary. You get a pistol. Everything's the same. Skill trees are pretty much the same. Pistol. These are your melee weapons. And that's how that works. Your character, you could, you know, color him however you want. You know, I got my guy blue and gray like the Yankees, but you could color them any way you want. The blue, the grays is all colors you can change. So you can customize a little something. And then here's your items you would have bought, like them ammo boxes and stuff like that. It would show here. This is your inventory. It shows everything you got, all the weapons you own, all the mods you have. You know, I have tons of mods for like all types of different weapons. A lot I don't even own yet. But let's get to the gameplay before I drag this on too much and you guys already click off the video. But that's basically how the game is, you know, that's what the game's about. And see, look, an alert mission popped up, right? Rewards. It gives you 625 credits. In this box here, you would see a question mark if it was giving you a special reward, like a catalyst or something that I need that I told you about. But those missions pop up rarely. It would be nice if they always popped up. Every time an alert came up, it was always a question mark so you could earn something valuable like that. But I guess they're still working on how they want to, you know, work that out. And, of course, you want to earn money and stuff like that. So, you know, it helps, I guess, if you want to, you know, make money on a free-to-play game is to have stuff like that. But that's very, like, critical to the game. That's not like a skin where it's optional and it doesn't affect gameplay. It's just something that you want. You know, those things affect gameplay. Like, I'm losing a lot of traits on my weapon and stuff because I'm not able to upgrade it unless I throw cash up there. So that's one negative about the game, but for the most part, it's lots of positives. So let's go to Venus. because I need to gather some alloy plates. And oh, real quick, let me just show you that each planet has unique resources. So like if I go to Mercury, the resources here is Morphix, Ferrite, and Polymer bundles. Then if I go to Venus, it's alloy plates, polymer bundles, and circuits. If I go to Earth, it's Ferrite, Rubido, and Neurodes. If I go to Mars, it's Morphix, Salvage, and Gallium, and so on and so forth. Each planet has its unique resources to find the stuff you need to build those items if you get the blueprints, which most everybody's going to be doing is getting blueprints. So that's how that works. And every level you play on, whether you've got up to it or not, but if you just joined in like with somebody who has those levels unlocked, you'll unlock them permanently and be able to play them. But like here, let's say I didn't play any of these levels yet, so I don't have them unlocked yet. But everything I've played with somebody is blue. That means I have it unlocked. The yellows are the ones I haven't beat yet, that I've yet to, you know, complete and unlock. So here to gameplay now. Finally, I'm gonna go to Venus. They have different missions. This one's a capture mission. Exterminate mission. Exterminate mission is like there's a certain amount of enemies, you just have to kill them all. Spy, I forgot how the spy missions are. Defense missions is waves, and you just gotta defend, not too hard. Raids, I forgot what raid is. Spy, I forgot what spy is. Forgot what raid is. I know most of them you gotta like drop have like packages and drop them somewhere. Rescue missions, you rescue these guys that are locked up in cells. But I'm gonna do an easy mission, capture, just so you guys can see. So right now it says I could click and wait for players. They'll see that I'm here waiting to play, or I can just play now, and then, you know, eventually somebody might pop in, somebody might not. But let me just get to the gameplay. Difficulty 1, because this is one of the easier planets. It's only the second planet out, so these are pretty easy low levels. I'm pretty strong. My character's maxed out pretty much as far as my Warframe. My weapons aren't maxed out, but they're pretty close. And here we go. So here's the Warframe. That's my shotgun. Here's the pistol, and here's my melee weapons, the dual Zorins, the little hand axes. And this is where you find the resources. Sometimes they're in these little I guess what you want to call those, like they're not, I don't know, crates, closets looking things. But that's where you find your stuff. Then there's also little green highlighted like things you could explode or blow up that also leave resources out. See, you get that's credits on the floor, and then it's mostly ammo. I'm trying to find those little like tubes that you can destroy. Those red balls are health. That's where you get your health from. I'm trying to see what else is here so I can explain it to you. This door is locked. Obviously, red doors you can't go through. Green doors you can. Oh, I want to just show you some cool things about how the character goes. So they're like futuristic ninjas. Like you could do a wall run. You see I just ran up, do a backflip like Sub-Zero in the Mortal Kombat movie. Here, so you can see it better here. Look. You could run up walls. You could do a slide. And look, you notice how my aim. You see how my character's body doesn't move, but he bends his, you know, he twists his body around where you're aiming at. I really like that. It looks sick. You can do a jump, of course. Run, jump into a roll. You'll see. Look, run, jump into a roll. You can do a run, slide into a jump into a roll. You can do a jumping melee attack, which drops down and stuns everyone. You can do a sliding melee attack, which sometimes trips people and flip, you know, makes them stumble. And then also you do the matrix. Like when you jump and shoot, you do a matrix like Max Payne. You'll see. Look. You see? You do like a roll. It looks better. Well, you'll see it better when I'm actually shooting at somebody, so you can see what I'm talking about. But let's get to the mission. I don't want to make this take too long. Then the mission takes forever. So here's the enemies. They'll be really easy for me to kill at this level. But you see how the hand-to-hand melee combat is. I really like the melee combat in this game. Let me see. Elevator. Oh, and on the map in the top left, you see the exclamation point? It leads you throughout the map where you need to go. And now how these maps are made up, you'll realize after you play a lot that these maps are not, they're unique, but they're not unique. They're unique in the sense that every map is different, but it has the same set pieces that are randomly generated every time you play. So it's never the same level, you know, but it's always the same set pieces. Kill this guy. He's got a lot of health, and the melee takes a little longer to kill people, but I like meleeing people. Oh, let me show you the special moves, right? Alright, so this is my first special move called the slash, okay? See how that goes? I slash and kill all the enemies. The second special move I have is a blind. For this class. It stuns every enemy around me. They can't move or attack. Your melee attacks have a charge up attack also, you see? So you can do more damage if you charge up the melee attack. The third special for this character, this Warframe, is a super high, like rocket jump. And then the ultimate costs 100 power to use. You see the power is in blue on the top right. Your green is your stamina. Your blue number is your shield, and your red number is your health. So when I'll get 100, and then I'll show you what my ultimate. These are the green little canisters I was talking about that have stuff in them. Sometimes they have ammo, sometimes they have credits. These blue balls are affinity. I believe that ranks up your Warframe. So here's health, a lot of credits in here, a lot of ammo. It's like farming basically. You want to always get all the stuff you can because, you know, it's all resources that helps you in the long run. So you want to destroy as much of those little crates as possible and get all the stuff you need. Because if you're getting blueprints, you're going to need all that stuff eventually. The pistol stuff is, you know, like any other third-person shooter, over the shoulder. When you zoom in, the guy just knocked me to the ground. This is the shotgun. If you want to see the shotgun, if you want to play this game Gears of War style, and that's also, you can do that too. You can do a barrel roll, just like Gears. So I know for you Gears heads, that might make you happy that it has that. And that blue, the more lighter bluer colored balls, not those. Yeah, matter of fact, I'm lying. Those are the ones that give you energy. See, and the energy is what you can use to use your specials. So now I have enough to show you my ultimate, which I'll show you in 2 seconds. Those guys are like suicide guys. They just run up to you and explode. And I'm gonna show you my ultimate. I want to use it when I get a bunch of guys in front of me, so you can see what the ultimate does in relation to, like, you know, the damage wise when you got a lot of enemies around you. Alright, these guys usually have a lot of health. He's only level 7 though, so he's not too strong. But those guys at level 30 are extremely difficult to kill. Now right now the enemy AI is not too rough, especially if you're at a higher level. See, and this mission is a VIP mission. I gotta kill this guy and then take his body for like reconnaissance, and then now this mission's over. Now it'll say get to extraction. Oh, see, no, I gotta capture somebody else now, I think. But the enemies aren't the toughest right now, but they do get rough. There's a lot of, like, especially at the higher levels, because the planets scale with you. So like if you play a mission, it will look similar to this on, like, let's say like Saturn or Jupiter. It will look almost the same, but the enemies will be ranked way higher. They'll be all like level 30 enemies and stuff like that, which will kill you pretty quick. So it's not too easy. It looks easy now because like I told you, I ranked up pretty high, and these guys aren't that high of a level. So, but it scales, you know. So if you want to hire, you know, if you want it to be a little tougher, you would go to another planet, you know, a further planet, so on and so forth. I should have showed you my ultimate right there. I'll show you it in 2 seconds. Let me get a bunch of people. And here, like I said, you want to open all these chests. You want to destroy all these canisters, see what's inside. Wait, does that catch this guy here? No, okay. And then you follow the exclamation points. The exclamation points will lead you. Follow the light. The light will guide you. Go in all these rooms. These red, they're all red. And here's my ultimate. Ready? Look. Ah, I forgot those guys are all suicide guys, so you guys didn't get to see. Fail. Don't worry, I'll get enough. I got enough to use my ultimate again anyway. See, these guys are all suicide guys that's all running towards me. Oh, also, this is what you guys really like. Right now, I'm playing on an Xbox controller, so wired Xbox controller, of course. So it plays just like you're playing on a console or Xbox, and it's great, man. Because I really don't enjoy playing third-person shooters on PC, like with a keyboard and mouse. They just feel more natural with a controller, with the 2 analogs and controlling the camera and such. So I prefer to play my third-person shooters like that. See, I just picked up a mod. I wish you couldn't see it because I was already on top of it when it appeared. Hopefully another mod pops up and you guys can see how what the mods are. Mods are something you look forward to when you do your little missions, because mods are what makes your class unique and makes your setup different from everybody else's when you get different mods. So, and there's different tiers of mods. I should have showed you that. There's whites, greens, and blues. Whites are like the common mods. Greens are like, you know, less common, and blues are like the rare mods. So if you got a lot of blue mods, those are the ones you really want to find that'll give you some nice like rank up stats and stuff like that. Let me see. I'll use my ultimate soon again just so you can see. But my ultimate for this class, basically what it does is it shoots out like spikes out of me like in 360 and pins everybody against walls and does high damage. All the ultimates do pretty much very high damage. So you use them when like you're in a tough situation, you know, like a lot of enemies around you. See, I got another mod, but you didn't see it because I was on top of it when it appeared. Maybe I'll get another mod. Sometimes the mods drop real frequently. Sometimes they drop very rarely. So I don't know how random. I guess it is. I guess it is completely random. You can't get mods out of like canisters or anything like that. You could only get resources from these closets and credits. You'll never get a mod. Like you'll never open these and get a mod. So mods only come out of enemies. And usually in areas where there's a whole bunch of enemies is where they'll usually drop more mods than usual. So every time you're in like a big crowd of enemies, that's usually where you want to stay there and try to farm as much as you can to get, you know, try to get as much mods as you can. So this is the same thing. There's going to be another dude in here that I have to kill. And he's going to drop, you know, he's going to drop to ground. I'm going to absorb him, transport him back to my suit. And the enemies come after you, man. They don't stop. Like, even if you leave room to go to another room, they'll chase you like through different doors and everything. Like they don't, like you can't just run in a room and be like, oh, okay, I'm good, I'm away from all of them, they ain't gonna kill me now. So here, the same thing like the last guy. See, they're all here. Like all these enemies, they straight chase you down, man. They don't stop. So now I gotta absorb him. See, I got some alloy plates right there. And those are the resources I'm really looking for, is alloy plates. I needed like 50 more. Alright. Now I think I'm done. Now I think I just get to the extraction. Yeah.
Finished?
Nope.
What do you mean no?
I'm doing one right now. See, that was the ultimate right there.
You recording right now?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I love you.
Alright, hurry up. Get out of here.
I said I love you.
Alright, love you too.
Okay, bye.
Yeah, this is perfect time. I'll use my ultimate again right here. See, and it pins them to the walls. You see how everybody's stuck to the wall? So that's the ultimate. Does high damage in 360 area of effect. So it's very strong. Gets you out of real sticky situations. But you got to use it sparingly because it costs 100 power. And when you're at low levels, you usually don't even have enough to use it. Not frequently, at least. And like the shotgun does pretty much rapes everybody at these low levels. Like rather than doing all that melee hand-to-hand combat I was doing, so excuse me, but I like the melee combat in this game. They have swords, they have bows, they got a whole bunch of different melee weapons. I should have showed you the weapons. I'll probably show you after this real quick. This video is probably gonna end up being a little long. I gotta blind these guys because they keep stunning me back to back, and I can't move because I keep getting stunned every second by them. But that comes in handy. That little stun right there, that'll get you a lot of tight situations as well. See, I'm going to slide, hit him in his leg, jump, stun him. He's going to fall to the ground. So, it's cool, man. I really enjoy this game, man. A lot more than I thought I would when I first played it. But it's a lot of fun, and it's free to play. I'll leave the links and everything. Only thing right now, you have to register for a beta code. And when I registered for mine, I got mine really quick. But I've had a few guys register, and it's taken them a lot longer to get their beta codes than it took for me to get my beta code. But if you want to, you can pay 20 bucks to become a founder. And if you become a founder, they give you immediate access to the beta. So if you pay 20, become a founder, then you'll get immediate access, and you'll get more of that platinum that I said that you have to use to buy new Warframes and items and stuff. You get platinum also, so it's not like you're just paying 20 to get the game. You're actually paying to get platinum, and it's letting you get into the game as well. Actually, I think you get more platinum than you would if you would have just spent 20 straight up. So it's actually probably worth it if you really want to play, you know, or just wait till you get your code. But you can get in immediately if you just pay 20 bucks if you choose to do so. And at the end of every level, this is like the exit point. Once you walk into here, the level ends. And if you're playing with other people, they have a minute to get to you. And then the level ends after 60 seconds if they don't get there yet. And it shows you I got 500 for completing the mission. I got 2 mods I found, a melee mod and a pistol mod. That's a pistol, that Lato or Lato, whatever. And I'll show you some of the weapons real quick before we finish this up. So you can check everything you earn, you know, during that game. The log is basically all the chat. If you were with people, you can see everybody what they said during the game. And then let me show you. See, I found the melee mod. I believe that's what I had found, if I'm not mistaken. So the melee mod was a rank 8 blue mod for extra damage, 7.4% damage. So that'll usually be, you know, since it's a blue mod, if I had like a white mod that was rank 8, it'd probably be a lot less fire damage than that. Actually, I never had fire damage on a melee weapon. I think I'm gonna actually use that. But right now I have freeze damage, I have charge damage, and armor piercing damage. And then I have some more armor piercing damage. So I can skip the guys who got shields. But this is a level 13 green. This is level 13 blue. And this is a level 9 white. So I'm going to change my level 9 white with a level 8 red for the fire damage. Apply that. And that's what I'm talking about, having unique weapons and stuff. It's based on what you find. And here's the weapons real quick. So they have the shotgun. You have a basic assault rifle. This is another assault rifle, semi-auto. Shotgun, that's the one I have that I was using. This is sniper. I don't know what's the difference between these are a little different. The fire rates and the accuracy is a little bit different with these. This one's more accurate. This one's higher damage, less accurate. So they're both the same weapon, but they have different stats. This is an LMG, but you can't get it until you get rank level 3. I'm only rank level 2 right now, so I can't get it. This is a shotgun. You got to be level 4 to get that. I'm not level 4 yet, so I can't get it yet. This is a burst fire gun. It's like a FAMAS, a 3-round burst. This is another shotgun, a fully auto shotgun. And then this is another rifle that fires bolts that pin you to the wall. A lot of people use this gun. It's very popular. Like when I use my ult and the guys all got stuck on the wall, that's how this gun is. When you kill a guy, he flies and gets stuck on the wall. So I guess people like it just for the animation of it. For the pistols, they have a regular pistol, single shot. The one I was just using was like, it was a 2-shot pistol. It shoots out 2 bullets at a time. This is a shotgun pistol. This is a high-powered pistol, I guess like a Magnum. This is more like a shotgun. This is more like a Magnum. That's the one I just showed you. This one fires the bolts that stick people to the walls as well. This one is auto pistol, full auto pistol. This is a 3-shot burst, like a Rafika. And then just a Kimbo of the weapons I just showed you. For the melee weapons, they have sword, a long sword, another long sword, a bow. I got the bow. This is a heavy staff. It's slower to swing and stuff like that. That's the bow. This is a 2-handed hammer, a sword, a 2-handed sword, dual swords, a little heat dagger, brass knuckles. There's the dual Zorns, little axes that I have. They have dual little heat swords. And then they have this heavy war axe. So those are all the weapons in the game. Oh, the Warframes I'll show you real quick. So you've seen the one with the abilities I have. This Ash, this is a stealthy Warframe. He'll have, you know, if you look at his, see I need platinum to buy it. You can see their items, what their moves are, but I don't want to waste time doing that. But I'll just show you what they do. This is for advanced players. It says he has reconfiguring abilities. I don't know how you want to. Let me see. Matter of fact, I think I know where I could actually see this, what their moves do. Believe it's in the market, right? All right. So Vault. Here we go. So Vault. This Warframe, he deals with electrical elements. So his first move is shock. It sends out a shock projectile, stuns people. A single target, stuns anybody nearby also. Speed, you run like stupid fast. Electric shield, you know, a shield basically. And overload, you like float up in the air and do electrical damage all around you. It looks pretty sick. A lot of people have that character Volt, probably because he's cheap too. He's only 75. The next guy is Frost. He uses frost elements. His first move is Freeze. He freezes the target. Ice Wave. He shoots a wave of razor sharp crystal ice towards the enemy. A Snow Globe. He slows a whole area where like nothing could get in, nothing can get out. And then Avalanche. All these like rocks of snow come around and like tremble, like crush all the enemies. He's pretty sick. Excalibur is what I got. Ember is a fire Warframe. They have a fireball projectile. Overheat has a fire that burns around you for a few seconds. This one does the same thing. It slams on the floor. There's a fireball around you. And this one is like sets a whole area like on fire. So all her moves are pretty much similar. Ash, I told you, was stealth one. There's a Shoryuken. Has a smoke screen to make yourself invisible. Has a teleport. It teleports you to an enemy. And then Blade Storm, you teleport and like just slash at everybody. Nyx is the one who I'm building. He has psychic attacks. He has mind control. He can make enemies fight each other. Psychic bolts. He shoots bolts that lock on the enemies. This one is kind of like mind control. It makes everybody attack like randomly, so they'll all like be attacking each other. And his special is absorb, where all the damage he takes, he sends it out. He like refunds it back to everybody around him. So that seemed pretty cool. Plus his name is Knicks. Sound like the New York Knicks. Mag is a magnetic Warframe. Has a pull, has a magnetic force that pulls the enemy towards you, stunning them and bringing them into melee range. Shield polarized, it restores your shields or depletes the shields of enemies. Bullet attractor, magnetizes enemy target, causing bullets that pass nearby to change direction and strike the enemy. So when they're shooting at you, the bullets will all go to that enemy. And then crush, you like all the enemies go in the air and then you like crush them in midair like how Magneto does. So that's pretty sick. Loki does decoy. He makes a hologram that the guys fight the hologram instead of him. Then he has invisibility. Then he has a teleport where he swaps positions with any enemy. And then his ultimate is he lets forth a wave of energy, disrupting projectiles of weapons of enemies in range and forcing them to revert to melee combat. So it basically disarms them. They can't shoot at you. They just gotta punch you and melee you. Rhino. Rhino's the heaviest Warframe. He has a Rhino charge, charges at a target, clobbering anybody in his path, goring his victim. Iron Skin, he hardens your skin, increases your reducing damage, greatly reducing damage for a short time. I'm assuming his defense goes up, but his damage goes down. Radio Blast, Rhino punches the ground, dealing high damage to enemies in a small radius. And his ultimate, Rhino's times with force sufficient to disrupt time, tumbling enemies around him in stasis. I think I've seen somebody use. I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen somebody use that guy yet. He's very expensive though, $375. And then Trinity is the support Warframe. This one gains health. You have a move to give your teammates health. This one you could give them energy. This one you could any damage taken while Link is active will be channeled to a nearby enemy, so you could transfer the energy over. And Blessing, you fully heal and regenerate the shields of all your allies. And you also become invulnerable for a few seconds. So this is like the support Warframe if you're not really trying to be a badass and you just want to help your team. So that's all the Warframes they have currently in the game. They have one coming out in Update 7 that's a Poison Warframe. But they're all unique. They're all fun to play. And the next one, like I said, I'm trying to unlock is Nyx. I could buy him if I wanted to straight up, but I'd rather grind it out. Learn everything about the game as I go along. But yeah, man, I know this video was pretty long, so I hope you still didn't watch it because I think it's a great game and it's free. Like I said, it takes a while to get a beta code if you just sign up, or for 20 bucks you could get in and get platinum, which you can use to buy like a new Warframe right off the bat instead of having to grind it out like me. So that's up to you. But I'd say it's worth it if you want a new game to play. I've easily put already over 20 hours into it, which some games, like single player games, sometimes the campaign isn't even 20 hours. You beat it in like 10 hours and you pay 60 bucks for that. So you know, for me, I give this game a 2 thumbs up. It's still in beta, closed beta, but it is a great game. I'm looking forward to whenever it fully releases, but for the meantime, it's great. It's amazing. I got nothing but positives to say about it besides my few gripes I had, but it's nothing game breaking. It's stuff that I'm sure will be addressed, you know, as time goes on in the beta phase. But that's about it, man. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Just wanted to break it down in detail because a lot of people have been asking me what I've been playing and you know, what's this game I keep talking about. And like I said, you can use an Xbox controller, a wired Xbox controller, plug it into your PC. That's how I play. It's great to play like that. The buttons are mapped out perfect. You can't change them, not on controller, but they're good as it is. Right trigger shoot, right bumper melee, left trigger aim, left bumper your specials, left and right on the D-pad goes between the different special moves. A is jump, B is reload, Y switches guns, X opens doors. So it's very straightforward, and it's a lot of fun. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace. I'm out. New York, stand up.